All right, shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. All right, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemashai. Uh, just wanted to touch on how, as things continue to progress in the spirit, these women, they're gonna need men, man. They're gonna need us because a lot of these women, they push these talking points about how, they don't need a man. They don't need a man. And they pretty much got this thing going on with the so-called white man has taught them that they can be self-sufficient, and they pretty much like a man is looked at as the bad guy in this society. If you tell your woman to do something, or you tell your woman that a certain thing that's particular that you want her to do, you get looked at as a bad guy just for motherfucking being a leader. You know what I mean? And I say all of that to say women are the weaker vessel. They're the weaker vessel. So when the Lord starts to really bring forth his wrath, the main victims behind the main casualties, or the main ones that's gonna feel those discomforts is gonna be these women, because these women right now, they're so comfortable. All right, you already know where I'm gonna go. All right, if you've been in this truth for a while, Isaiah 32 and 9, because these women, like, not only are they like masculine energy type, but they don't appreciate men in the capacity that they should be. They'll appreciate a man, but they'll still have like some type of nasty fucking attitude, or some type of rebellious spirit on them. All right, to where it's like, yeah, this nigga talking, but you know, I'm still gonna do what the fuck I want to do. Blah 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 blah. Right? Because that's all I hear when women talk. It just be sounding like blah blah blah. You understand? But yeah, I said all of that to say when that time comes, which is it's coming soon, it's coming fast. You're gonna see the black woman humble. She gonna get humbled by these prophecies, man. These things are gonna come to pass. I was reading this article this morning. Lord willing, I could I got it in my saved articles. But this dude, he basically crept up in this woman's apartment. Creep up in women's apartments through their window and rape them, man. Okay. Now, these women, they claim they don't need a man and all this other shit, but who gonna help you when that happens? You know, the so-called white men not gonna be there to bail you out, even though you sitting here, you undermining the black man's or your husband's authority, but you put the white man up there like he's gonna be some type of savior. He's not gonna save you in that day. All right, the only one that's gonna be that you're gonna look to at that moment in time is your man. All right, and the man of the Lord at that, because these wicked niggas, they're gonna be put down. Even if they got guns, they're gonna die of starvation or the next different plague that the Lord got set up. Hey, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna get bad out here. these women ain't gonna have no place to live, man. You know, when it's go time and it's time to hit the field and to be out here surviving and shit. All right, a man should be capable of, like, you know, doing what they supposed to do, hunkering down and shit. You know, getting supplies and ultimately the Lord gonna give us the wisdom and the knowledge on how to maneuver at that time. All right. But let's go read these scriptures real quick, because ever since feminism has came into power, it's completely like lied to women about the significance of a man's presence, you know what I'm saying, in the household, particularly like in any instance when it comes to women. All right. This Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech," right? Because they complain about a lot of shit, but they living easy lives. It's the man that's gotta really be up against all, especially this so-called black man, this so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man, is up against it with all of this oppression and shit, all these restrictions and shit. Women, they don't have no, they're not held accountable the same way a man is. And I'm not complaining about it, I'm just telling you the difference. You understand? So they pretty much got this sweet little cushion, and that's why the scripture says, Isaiah 32 and 9, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." All right, because these women are carefree, they're careless. All right, and they're shameless as well. They go around being whores, being thoughts, not knowing that when you devalue yourself as a woman, it's not a man is not going to protect no woman like that. It's not fitting for a man to come in and wife up something like that. Okay, so you have a lot of women that's going to be running us men down, man. All right, they was playing Hollywood and acting like, you know, they didn't need a man for anything. But you see the price of everything is going up through the roof. You see war breaking out over there. All right, and America is directly involved in both of those conflicts. So it's definitely going to affect. Excuse me. It's definitely going to affect y'all. It says, "Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." That's right. So it's not going to be, your job ain't going to be enough no more. All right, by itself. You know, even if, okay, the jobs is all going to be done away with as well. It's going to be a time of war. It's not going to be like, oh, you could order your little order from your phone and go pick it up easily. Some nigga working at the spot just put it in your trunk and you just drive off. A lot of these women, they do that. They've bought into the idea of this technology and this gig economy, and they think that women are not seers. They're not prophets. They can't foresee or foretell the future. A lot of them they pretty much just live day to day, la la land out here, seeing all of these benefits that they get. All right, while us men of the Lord, we already know shit's gonna get rough. All right, it says, "Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, you careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." That's right. Okay, strip you and make you bare. You're supposed to be humble. You're supposed to be repenting. But a lot of these women, they got a lot of pride on them, man. All right, they got a lot of pride on them. You can see it in their face. They got like this false humility about them, and that shit is just not gonna work. You know, a lot of the women that we deal with on a day-to-day basis, or you might not even have in that day, man, because the bitch is just being a straight up demon, man, and you gotta just eject her up out the seat. Push the button, boop. You see the bitch spring up out the seat. All right. Hey, because remember Job's wife? Remember Lot's wife, man. You know, every woman ain't gonna be down the ride with you the whole way through. So you gotta fuck with the woman that's gonna ride and be, loyal to what it is, your leadership, man. You as the man. She has to follow you as a man. It says, they shall lament for teeth, for the pleasant field, for the fruitful vine. That's right. So they're gonna be all of that, getting your hair done and getting your nails done and getting your feet done and living all comfortable and pretty and pretty purpose, life sitting pretty and all of that. You got these women doing these fucking lineups, right? They doing these pop the balloon shows, and they going out there and popping a balloon over the most superficial things, such as goddamn oh, I popped this balloon because he's too short. Oh, I popped this balloon because I don't like his hair. I don't like his you know, he just not my type. And that day ain't gonna be no goddamn what your type is and all of these different shit. This bitch gonna be trying to get down with a man for survival, man. All of this little stupid shit. That's why all of this texting and hey, how are you and all of this other stupid stuff, man. This is retarded, man. This world is confusion. When it come down to it, a woman needs a man, period. You know, they popping their balloons for the most superficial shit because they got pride on them. You see a lot of these women that go in them lineups and they be like coming out and the man come out and they pop their balloon and shit. They said, hey, because they got pride in them. They feel as though they don't need a man for survival. They don't need it. They got their own shit. They got their own money. They take care of their own bills and so on and so forth. So when a man does walk into a woman's presence in modern day time, they pretty much look at him like, man, you ain't even on my level. They think they higher than the man. You see, but the Lord about to knock all that shit down when the Lord start bringing the shutting down to these big ass supermarkets, the shutting down to this economy, these jobs, and war break out, man. Riots break out, and they start fucking up the establishment. Hey, because these Edomites, these red hot Edomites, they ready to pop some shit off. If this election don't go the way that they want it to go, it's gonna be a fucking problem. You think the elite banking families don't know that? They know that. That's why they got that movie, The Purge, election year. What's this called? Never let a good crisis go to waste. All right, I'm speaking hypothetically. We don't know exactly how this is going to play out, but we know that this place is done for. We know that they done put themselves in a position where they don't even appreciate a man for doing the things that he does. They feel like a lot of these women, they feel like that's what you're supposed to do. No, I ain't got to do shit for you, bitch. You know, excuse my French, but it's the truth. This Isaiah 32:2. And a man shall be, and a man shall be as in hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. And see what the Lord is doing. He's making the man receive his glory. It's been held off for too long to where the man has been diminished, and he's very minuscule in comparison to a woman in this time. So the Lord is going to pretty much push things and make it be back to where the man is set up, because that's a righteous rulership. That's righteousness. That's the righteous order. The earth is fucked up because women are in power. They're raising these little kids, these little youngins with no dad around, whether it be a daughter or a son. They raise their daughter to be a whore. They raise their son to be a gangster, right? And so women are not set up to fucking lead anything, especially not no household. All right, and they run around with these little badass kids and shit, still not taking no accountability, still not understanding and appreciating the value of a man to this day. Okay, still we're seeing the results of that shit. All right, for 30 plus, 40 plus years of the results of shit, how that shit destructive. All right, but still, so Isaiah 32:2, and a man shall be as in hiding place from the wind. These women, they're gonna come through like, damn, you know, I really do need a man. They're gonna be like super humble, man. Not that pseudo humility that they do right now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them gonna be rejected and destroyed. They're gonna get raped. All right, they're gonna get raped, okay? Because I was reading this goddamn article, and this dude he's sneaking up in women's windows, raping them and shit. Okay, these women be living alone. They say, I don't need a man for shit. I got my own apartment. I got my own bed. I got my own this, right? until it's time, until a nigga stalking your ass home. You know, and it's not hard for a nigga. Yeah, you get scared then. You know, a man creeping up on you, following you home and shit. Like, for instance, going back into that movie, I think it was Bernie Mac. It was some stripper named Diamond. It was a scene where some stripper nigga was creeping. You know, he basically followed her home. Let me see if I can find it. Just bear with me real quick. Okay, what the hell was that movie called? Fuck, I don't remember what the fuck that movie's called. Is bear with me. The Players Club, right? Okay. Yeah. Check this out.
Hey, Diamond. What? So this is your apartment, huh, Diamond? What do you want? Can I come in? Hell no, don't you ever come to my house again. I'm gonna call the police on you. Why?
Oh, you gonna call the police? He ain't gonna be no police in that day. Shit, the police ain't gonna do shit now.
Get home safe. Oh my God. Please. I need you to please. Let me in. Please, let me in. I'm gonna lie with you, and you act like
Hey, that shit is real shit, man. Hey, and not like, we advocating for that shit, but we telling you, hey, through the spirit, we telling you, these women through the spirit, hey, you better tighten the fuck up because, hey, without a man, you're gonna be subjected to these different types of situations out here. All right, they're not set up to rule, they're not set up to lead, and they're not. It's not gonna be no more tug of war of who's running the household, because these women, they refuse to take their position in their fucking place as the under the man. They feel like when you talking to them, they want to have their opinion, and you got to see things their way and all this other shit, when everything you saying is correct. You know what I mean? It's Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. It says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the ways of thy path. That's right. And so that's been very destructive to our nation, man, as a whole. So like I said, the Lord's going to push it back towards where the man is going to be needed, man. Because in these situations, let's go grab a scripture. Second Esdras 16 and 32. It says, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. All right, so we know that the vegetation going over to it be high grass and all types of shit. All right, it's gonna be a war zone, man. I can't exactly illustrate it to you perfectly, but it's not going to be maintained the way that it is right now. The earth is not going to be under the same vibration. I was talking about that earlier, how cars be driving along with traffic. When there's a stop in traffic, everybody stops and all this other shit. It ain't going to be like that. Everybody going to be going which way. Motherfuckers might take the car off road and be driving. You might see some crazy shit. All types of hit and runs, crashing into shit, shit blowing up. Motherfuckers making makeshift Molotov cocktails, makeshift explosions and shit. You know what I'm saying? You step on the wrong thing, blow up. Hey, we living in evil times. The Lord gonna bring evil, bad times. It says, verse 33, the virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. And they're gonna be in that situation, even more of a less controlled environment than that, because that in that scene, that was still a controlled environment, and she couldn't do anything. So how much more in the time when all hell's breaking loose, man? You know? Hey, and they see a lot of these women, they're not laying at the heart. They think that, oh, I had my woman talking shit, talking about, oh, they think it's just cooking and cleaning. It's more than that. And start talking about Esther and all this other stuff. Listen, in the times that we're living in right now, you know what I'm saying? When the Lord start bringing destruction to this place, you ain't going to be no back and forth about the scripture and all this other shit. You're going to be up under a man of the Lord, or you're going to die. Hey, because we're not going to be sitting up here going back and forth with Keisha. All right, when all hell break loose. All right, women are fucking they're the weaker vessel, and sometimes they can be um a burden. You know what I'm saying, to what it is you know you're trying to do and shit, man. Okay, and a lot of men gonna leave their ass. You see, it says it right here, 2 Corinthians 13 and 33. I'm sorry, 16:33. The virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. All right, because a lot of men gonna get killed off. A lot of men gonna be starved off. It says in the wars, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. You have a lot of lonely bitches out here. Excuse my language, man. You have a lot of single women, and they already claim that the single life is the best life, and that a man is not needed. All right, but it's gonna be even worse. You sit there with your goddamn your fucking dildos and your inanimate objects that you insert in yourself. But see, in the time we living in, your inanimate objects ain't gonna be no covering to you. It ain't gonna protect you, you stupid bitch. Okay? Yeah, I get pissed off about that shit. Because these women, they think that they can replace the man with inanimate objects and shit, not knowing that a man is a covering. And inanimate objects can't lead you. They can't protect you. They can't give you sound counsel. You know? And yeah, you know, there is some niggas that's out here Captain Save a Hoe and bitches. But the Lord gonna kill all them simp ass niggas. Okay, we ain't having none of that, man. Okay, the Lord gonna annihilate that. You know, all these women so goddamn picky. Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. And they're gonna be put on a very low level. Right now, you know, they're standing up on the stage, they're on a pedestal, everywhere, all over social media. They're not covering themselves up. They want to show all of this shit. All right, they're pretty much being harlots and hoes. All right, and that's pretty much being celebrated in this wicked ass fucking place, man. All right, but the Lord's about to bring them very low. All right, you're gonna put them through it. No more eyelashes, no more talking shit on social media, no more having social media. Social media done put these women pride through the fucking roof, man. You know? Isaiah 4 and 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach, because being without a man is a reproach unto you. Yet and still you'll push a man away, or you'll move as if not having a man is not doesn't put you in great risk. If you don't have a man, you're in risk. You need a man for survival. A man don't need you for survival. We need you for procreation and uh uh you know you know, to not be alone as in help meet or whatever. But you don't need you for fucking survival. A man survive on his own. You women, you literally are weak. You're the weaker vessel. You're not gonna be able to situate yourself on your own, man. The Lord knows that. That's why the Lord set it up that way. All right, the Lord set it up that way. I don't know why people calling me. A lot of your exes or women that you know you was telling them about the truth and shit, and they was like, oh, get that shit up out of here, you know, and you was like really trying to tell shorty, she gonna remember that shit, man. She gonna remember that shit, and she gonna be like, damn, you know, because they fuck with these pookie, these wicked niggas like they always do, man. And the woman that you got right now, if she ain't in order, if she ain't getting her shit together, man, she gonna be through too, man. You know, Isaiah 4 and yeah, so we read that. Isaiah 3 and 16. Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. And it'd be a humble brother and a bitch would try to just play a nigga. Excuse my language. It'd be a humble brother and a woman would just try to degrade him and play him. All right, and pretty much devalue him. You know what I'm saying? These women, it's been like the talking point to pretty much emasculate the man. All right, but when you hit back, you can't hit back at no woman. They pretty much they've been seduced by that feminism. You understand? So it says, therefore the Lord will smite with the scab of the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover the secret parts. And that day will the Lord take away the bravery of the tinkling ornaments about their feet, right? All of that nice jewelry and your bags and all this other bullshit that you got that make you appear to, because I was on this platform, this bitch talking about, oh, I should be treated like a king. The dudes down here, the dudes up, they treat me like shit. They treat you like shit because you're a whore. You know, they think that they supposed to get treated like a queen. You ain't gonna be treated like no queen. You dressing like that, bitch. She got her titties out. She got all these ad sets and shit. She's showing her whole thing. The nigga treat you like a queen. The fuck right. When you got the attire of an harlot. You see, you women, you got the world all fucked up. Your logic is all fucked up. You're fucking backwards. It says, the bonnets and the ornament, and you're not supposed to be put up on that level anyways. You humble yourself and you serve a man. That's it. Okay. It says, the rings and nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins. All right. So all of that fly stuff, all of their accessories, women, they like to accessorize. They like to put things in their hair, do their hair different ways. You know, they different than us men. You know, we get fly. We'll get, you know, we'll do a little something, but not as much as women. Okay. It says the glasses and the fine linen in the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink, right? You're not gonna have access to keep your hygiene up and shit like that. All of the different things that make you feel like you the shit. You know, women, they be like, I smell good, I look good, and all this other shit, right? And so they behave that way. I was in Target last night. This chick walked past me. You know what I'm saying? Them women ain't in there to serve. They ain't in there. Oh, you need help with this or that. Nothing. They just in there profiling, just making a little money. You know, living their best life, so to speak, man. Okay, under the system, man. You know, but you gonna see. It says, and instead of a girdle of rent, right? These women, they look past a man like he ain't even there, like you invisible. You know. Yeah, a man, being a man in this world, in America, Babylon the Great, the land of confusion, man, you feel so goddamn insignificant and small if you ain't rich or one of them fucking celebrity niggas. Man, don't nobody appreciate you for shit, man. You like the scum of the earth, okay? And even the most low level woman is appreciated. You know what I'm saying? It says, and it shall come to pass, instead of sweet smell, it should be stink, and instead of a girdle of rent, instead of well set hair, baldness, instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth and burning instead of beauty. So the Lord gonna start to touch them, and he ain't gonna pity them, man, because they being wicked anyways. They being wicked anyways, man. You see how they moving. You see how they not humble. Giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Hashai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.